Hello guys, another video and a different video from the rest of my videos today. Today I'm going to be reviewing all of my PS4 games, all of my single player PS4 games. Now keep in mind that these reviews aren't going to be like, super detailed or anything. I'm not going to look at every single aspect of the game. This is just my personal opinion of how much I liked the game and how much of like a personal impact it had on me. So take everything I say in this video with a pinch of salt. And with that being said, let's begin. Yeah, my phone shook a lot there. Whoops, did not mean to do that. First up, starting off a little weak. This game, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Well, there's nothing really special about this game. It's not a bad game. It's not like a really bad game or anything, but there's nothing super. Whoa! Holy crap! Did you hear about Star Wars Battlefront 2? What? No way! That's the best game ever made. Well, it's not like, ugh, did you hear about Star Wars Battlefront 2? Ew! What? That piece of trash? Ew! It's not like that. But the gameplay is pretty good, and if you really know me, then you know that I'm a sucker for space stuff. And this being Star Wars has a lot of space stuff, and this game really takes you through a lot of interesting settings, and the gameplay isn't bad, but it's not special. It's just like any other FPS shooter game ever made. Yeah, the story isn't really great. Of course, I don't really remember how the story is because I played this game when I was like 10 years old, so memory is a little bit foggy. It's not like I had an ability to judge how freaking good stories were in video games. Alright, I was just a kid. I was like, whoa, shooty, whoa, that's so cool, So yeah, this game, 6 out of 10. Okay, where do I keep this? I'll just toss it in the back. Next up, Injustice 2 Legendary Edition. The Legendary Edition costs extra, so if you do want to buy this, you're definitely going to have to pay a larger sum of money than the regular edition. But you do get some extra characters and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And did I mention? Oh my god! Hold on. You get this freaking thing. Isn't that cool? I hope you can see it in like the lighting and stuff. But bro, isn't that really cool? You get like a cool collectible coin. Hold on, let me put the tape back on. I'm supposed to keep it in place with some tape. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, yeah. Now let's get into the actual freaking review. Enough gloating about the box. Yeah, the game's story, not the main focal point. Now, the company that made this game, NetherRealm, they're known for making the Mortal Kombat series, and if you know anything about the Mortal Kombat series, dude, you'll know that the gameplay, the fighting, is the main focus of those games. And this game captures the same essence of the Mortal Kombat games and puts it into like superhero stuff, so you won't be seeing like gory fatalities and stuff. You won't see people ripping out other people's guts, but the cinematics, well, the x-rays, I guess you could say, in the game are pretty cool, and the gameplay overall is basically the exact same as Mortal Kombat. So that's not a bad thing. That's actually very good. Mortal Kombat gameplay is really good. So yeah, this game, 7 out of 10. Okay, I will not be throwing this. Actually, this is very heavy and also very precious, so no throwies there, just light toss. Alright, up next we have Horizon Zero Dawn, my most favorite game ever made. It's definitely not the best game ever made, but for me it is. Alright, probably because it was second ever PS4 game that I got. At the time, the first game I had ever played on my PS4 was a Call of Duty, which I will be reviewing in a second. Well, reviewing again, pinch of salt. So this game really blew me away at the time because So this game combines like futuristic stuff with old stuff, I guess you could say. Like on the cover, dude, this is a legit robot T-Rex, all right, and this is a woman with a bow, the protagonist Aloy, with a bow fighting a robot T-Rex. How could you not like that, dude? So the story is amazing. You really get to see how the story is basically about the old ones, right, who destroyed their world because they were too greedy and the technology destroyed them. Not, it's not like Terminator, all right, don't think that it's like Terminator. It's similar to that, but it's not a photocopy of Terminator. So how their technology doomed them and humanity had to resort to primitive means to survive. So it's interesting to see how the story unravels, right? And you get to see how the old ones lived and how like the current society is living in the game, and the characters are really good as well. The gameplay is also freaking amazing. And yeah, the motion capture in the game, the cutscenes, because of the motion capture, sometimes they fall flat. But like in the DLC which I have played, it's in the complete edition of the game, the cutscenes are like miles ahead, like way better. Miles? Did I say miles? Man, I need to stop watching American media, bro. Fucking miles, dude. But you know, the cutscenes in the DLC are a lot better than the cutscenes in the actual game. Probably because they had some time to improve their methods, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's not a huge complaint. I mean, it doesn't take away from the gameplay, from the experience too much. So overall, because of the memories and the gameplay and everything, this game gets a 10 out of 10. Next is a game that many people did not like, but I loved. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, as I mentioned before with Star Wars Battlefront, I'm a sucker for space stuff, and this game, if you see right here, has a lot of space stuff. You get to fly like freaking space jets and shoot laser guns, dude. Like that's really cool. And the settings are so cool. Like in one of the missions, I remember you're infiltrating a ship, not exactly infiltrating, but like trying to steal a prototype of a jet from the enemy spaceship, and like it happens on like the outside of Uranus. I think it was on the outside of Uranus, and you just get to like float through asteroids and then see the entirety of Uranus in the background as you're fighting. Like that is just really cool to me, bro. I don't know about you, but I love that. Anything related to space, just sign me up. Hey guys, future me here. I just realized while editing the video that I forgot to give Infinite Warfare a rating, so I'm going to do it now. I give this game a solid 8 out of 10. Now continue watching the freaking video, alright? Don't you dare stop. Next up, another Call of Duty. This Call of Duty, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but the packaging, the case looks really old, right? That's because this is the first game I ever played on my PS4, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And yeah, that's why it holds a really special place for me in there. And you know, because of the nostalgia, I guess you could say. This is also like a really futuristic Call of Duty game, and that's why it wasn't really liked by a lot of people. It wasn't hated like Infinite Warfare was, but it wasn't liked either. But yeah, I really like this game. The gameplay is like basically any other Call of Duty ever made, including a few like futuristic elements. And the story is pretty cool, I would say, with a few plot twists here and there. But yeah, the story was actually really good now that I think about it. So the gameplay, like every other Call of Duty, and the story really good. So pairing that with the nostalgia factor, 8 out of 10. Holy crap, did I forget to rate Horizon Zero Dawn? Well, if I did, it's a 10 out of 10. Okay, next up, the first superhero game on our list, Batman Arkham Knight. The first superhero game I ever played on my PS4, Batman Arkham Knight. So originally, I actually wanted to get Batman Arkham Origins because I saw a few videos on it and the boss fights and stuff looked really freaking cool. So I thought, okay, I want to get Batman Arkham Origins. But unfortunately, Batman Arkham Origins was not made for the PS4, so I couldn't find it anywhere. But that led me to buying this game, and that was a really good choice. I have to compliment myself on that. This game, like every other Batman Arkham game before it, has really good gameplay, and it includes the new Batmobile, which turns into a tank. So yeah, that operating the Batmobile is also really good fun. And a lot of people didn't like the Batmobile in Batman Arkham Knight. I don't know why. I guess they thought it kind of, took them out of the experience of being Batman, because Batman is supposed to be all sneaky, stealthy, and he's just driving around in a tank. But I quite liked it. I think it completed Batman. So quite the opposite of what other people think. And now for my complaints, the boss fights. The boss fights are my main freaking complaints with this game, dude. The boss fights are just, they're not good, bro. They're not good at all. A few boss fights were alright, but the boss fights with the Batmobile, like, they made the Batmobile a part of the boss fights, and that, it could have been kind of nice, I guess, but after the first two times, it was definitely very, very boring. So if you ignore the boss fights, which you really shouldn't in a Batman Arkham game, that's what they're known for, the boss fights and the stealth and stuff. But setting the boss fights aside, the story is really good and the gameplay also stellar. So overall, this game, 8 out of 10. Hey guys, future me here again. Since no one wants to watch a 40 minutes plus video, I'm going to be splitting up this game review thing into 3 parts, with the next part dropping tomorrow. So be ready for that. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.